I'm Celeste, and here is the gear that I'm going to be taking with me on the PCT in 2025. First of all, I already talked a little bit about my pack. I talked a lot about my pack. So this is the Outdoor Vitals CS40 Ultra, and I love this pack. So excited about this. The first thing that we have here is the class of 2025 PCT bandana. I'm so excited about it. It just came in the mail today. So it says hiker to trail and hiker to town on each side of it in case I want to hitchhike. I have the Garmin InReach Mini 2 that I will be taking with me. I really don't go much of anywhere without it. I have the basic subscription plan most of the time where I just have a few texts per month, and then I have the unlimited check-in messages that are set up to automatically go to my family. I also have just the little ThermoWorks digital thermometer on here. I really like numbers, so I like to see what the highs and lows of the day are. So that is it on this shoulder strap. I have in my left hip belt pocket, I always carry my headlamp. So this is the Nitecore NU25. I have a little water bottle pocket on the front of here where I carry my water bottle. Imagine that. And then I've got my sunglasses here. These are Gooder sunglasses. Also on this side of my hip belt or my shoulder strap, I have my Cooler cloth. This is something that I am very proud of for unknown reasons, but I just keep my Cooler cloth right on the front shoulder strap here so I don't have to take my pack off when I pee. I love it. It saves me 30 seconds, but makes me happy. And then the rest of what I keep in my hip belt pockets is just snacks. So I just keep snacks everywhere. But there's nothing else specific in those. Now in the side water bottle pockets here, I have another smart water bottle. Now for the desert, I will have 3. I forgot to grab that one right now, but I'll have 3, or at least this will be a 1.5 liter. I have my water shoes, which are Viper water shoes. They were again, 25 bucks on Amazon. They're really comfortable. I tend to get blisters on my feet pretty easily, and so I love being able to slip into these after a long day hiking, and it really feels like I'm walking around camp in slippers. They're also good for crossing stream crossings. Unless it's really rough crossing, I would just wear my shoes. So here's my other, I do have my other water bottle. It's right here. Got that there. And then my poop kit. So my poop kit is pretty basic. I have your trowel. This is an Apex Giant. It does the trick. Titanium. I use a bidet. I do not use toilet paper. So I actually carry a little, this is a soap or dish soap bottle, a miniature one. And you don't need the extra bottle, and I might not bring it, but I don't know, it's just more convenient. So this just pushes right on here, and then squirt, squirt, clean, clean, and hand sanitizer. So that's what's in there. My tent is the X-Mid Pro 2. I love this tent. I do have 8 stakes in here, 4 titanium shepherd hook stakes, and then 4 of these mini groundhog, the MSR. It is, I think, about 18 ounces plus the stakes. The other items that I have in that back pocket are my water filter, which is your Sawyer Squeeze, and a 3-liter Canuck water bag. And then on the top of my pack, I have, this goes under my sleeping pad. And this is just a 1/8 inch closed cell foam pad. I got this one from Outdoor Vitals. I think that they're made by several different companies. I forgot to finish the rest of this pocket. So we've got my rain gear. And this, of course, is representing Outdoor Vitals consistently. This is the Tusher rain jacket. So I find this is probably the best rain jacket that I've ever worn. Everything eventually wets out, but it's kind of selectively waterproofed. It does have pit zips to keep you not as hot, so you're not getting sweaty from the inside out. There's very few pockets. There's just the pocket on the chest, which also helps with keeping things waterproof. And then it is kind of more breathable, like down the sides. And then the waterproofing is more robust on the top. That's my raincoat. And then the only other thing I have in here is Tyvek. So this is like my little welcome mat that I use. I put it outside the tent in the vestibule, or I put it under my hammock when I'm hammock camping. I have a friend who's grabbing me a piece of Tyvek that is a bit bigger than this so that I can use it to cowboy camp. For the inside of the pack, the first aid kit on the top. So easily accessible in case there's an emergency. This first aid kit is not going to help with too many emergencies because it is primarily blister care. There are a few Band-Aids. I'm going to put a pair of latex gloves in here just in case, but for the most part, it's to take care of my feet. But we'll go through it. So I have an inhaler. I do have asthma, so I've got an inhaler here. I have a extra large tin of squirrel's nut butter. I love this. This is one of the very few things that can help me prevent blisters on my feet. I don't need such a big tin. When I ordered it, I did not realize it was so big, but there it is. So I'll probably just carry this. Tweezers. I have a small collection of KT tape. Luco tape I need to replenish a bit. I use the label backing from Cricut. It's really light. It's very thin backing paper. I'll carry a decent amount of this. I just don't want to carry the whole roll. So this is more than just my first aid kit. It's also my emergency kit. So we've got some emergency feminine products, water treatment tabs. So the Aquamirror tabs, I've got a couple rows of those. I've got 2 stormproof matches and a striking strip. And then there's 5 little fire starters in there. So that's kind of my emergency supplies. I do have as well, this is a Dyneema patch, so for the tent, and a couple patches for my sleeping pad. Alcohol prep pads. I have a little roll of duct tape, and inside it, I keep a needle. So what I do is I use my lighter to sterilize the needle, and then if I have to pop a blister, I will, but use the alcohol on the skin first, obviously. And then this is the actual emergency medication. I do have antibiotic ointment, some Aleve, a couple extra pair of contacts, some Diamox for possible altitude sickness, some cortisone because you pack your fears, and apparently I'm afraid of poodle dog bush. I do have a couple small Band-Aids, and I am going to bring a pair of latex gloves just in case. For my pack liner, I have, sorry for your ears, I have a oh my gosh, I can't say it. Nylafume. This clear pack liner. I used to just use a contractor bag. I should have just stuck with that. Anyway, first up is my food bag. And if it were to get wet, I would just fold the bag down inside and put this on top. This is randomly packed with 3 days of food. In other words, 3,500 calories of snacks and meals that I grabbed out of my food in order to try to simulate what this pack was actually gonna feel like and be packed in. So there is room for more when I need to do the longer food carries, but this is what I've got 3 days in here for now. So now I'm just gonna quickly dump it all out so that I can tell you what I always carry in my food bag. First thing that I've got is a spoon. Titanium spoon. I'm not sure where I got it, probably from Hilltop Packs, but I'm not sure. This food bag inside has a really nice little, I don't know if you can see it, it's like a spoon stash. So I can just stick the spoon in this little pocket and it's really easily accessible and it doesn't get lost and stuffed down in the bottom. This is my new pot. I've always had a 600 milliliter pot, 550, a smaller pot, just a plain old Toaks titanium pot. This is a 750 milliliter pot. I noticed that whenever I have my ramen bombs or anything that takes a little bit more water, I end up overflowing my cup. And this will allow me to make enough for, like, say, oatmeal, and then have this still for coffee. So I really like, so this is the Evolved Supply Co. pot, and it's a little heavier than I would like, but I really love the features, so I'm gonna try it out. It's got these nice sturdy handles. It has this handle as well. The top has a little wooden handle on it. I haven't been carrying a top for my pot for quite a while, so we'll see. I might switch back to the other one, but I really would like to try this out. So I always carry a Talenti jar. I don't really do much cold soaking. Once in a while I do, but except for breakfast. I like to cold soak my oatmeal. It's just, unless it's a cold morning, I don't really care about having hot oatmeal. So I have a little windscreen. This is also very light. I haven't used it a lot, but it's super light. Lighter, I'll probably get a mini Bic lighter when I get out there. Obviously, I can't carry this. I can't take this on the plane. This is my stove. It is an MSR Pocket Rocket. The fuel that I have with me right now is a larger fuel can, but I'll be carrying a small one, of course. So this is just for packing. I also have this little coupler. Got it on Amazon for a couple bucks, and it's really nice to be able to attach to the Canuck bag and then the water bottle, and it will filter itself while you, well, the Canuck bag filter and then the water bottle, and then it will filter itself while you eat or whatever. So it can be convenient. And then I just have a rock bag with some line in it to hang my food. So, next thing is my pillow. It is a Nemo pillow, I think Elite. Pro tip, or not pro tip, because I'm not a pro at using backpacking pillows, but instead of blowing the thing up the whole way, you blow it up and then you let it out a little bit. A friend showed me that, and it's so much more comfortable, and I don't know why that seemed like rocket science, but it wasn't something I thought of. I always blew everything up, like my pad and my pillow, I just blew them up as much as they go. So that is a lot more comfortable doing it this way. All right, this is my sleeping pad. It is the Thermarest Neo Air X-Lite. I did not get the short version, so mine is just the regular length. I'm very happy with it. I've been comfortable whenever I sleep on the ground. This is what I use, and it's comfy. For my clothes, this is one thing that I think I'm gonna actually change out. Right now I have a set of Outdoor Research base layer for sleeping in, or for hiking, I guess, on super cold mornings. It's relatively heavy, so they're wool. They're relatively heavy, And I just think, well, they're definitely overkill for the desert, but I think that it's not necessary in the Sierra. And I'll probably switch these out for a pair of REI synthetic base layer that I have that's also very warm, but is quite a bit lighter. Smart wool gloves. These will go with me everywhere. And then the liners I'll take with me in the Sierra. I have an extra pair of Darn Tough socks, an extra pair of Brand Win innerwear, so they say. That's the underwear. I don't bring an extra bra. And then my buff. I have a head net, which hopefully I won't have to use, but sounds like I probably will. This is an alpaca wool beanie made by Paca. I love it. It's quite cozy. I even have a pair of sun gloves. I'm bringing so many more clothes than I bring on any other hike. So maybe I'll regret it. I don't know. But I'm bringing sun gloves for the desert section. I do burn easily. I also have a pair of wind pants. I'm not bringing rain pants. I'm just going to bring these wind pants. I think that they should be fine. They're very packable and they're super light. And then they all go in a little Dyneema bag. Little Dyneema stuff sack that I got from Hilltop Packs. I've tried not bringing this bag because I don't really need this stuff in a bag, but it really doesn't add anything to my experience to have however many less grams this thing is. And it's harder to keep track of my stuff, especially in a tent. So I'm bringing the bag. Then I have two other little stuff sacks that I got from Hilltop Packs. Guess what's in here? Electronics. And guess what's in here? Hygiene, toothbrush, toothpaste, all that kind of stuff. So we'll do the hygiene first. This is pretty straightforward. So I also have contacts. So I've got my contact lenses and then two little 1 ounce bottles of saline. I used to just carry a 2 ounce bottle of saline that was in a much bigger and much thicker plastic bottle. I don't care that much that I have to put it in here, except that now the bottles they make are like fatter and they just stuff doesn't fit in here as well with that size or that shape bottle. So I switched. I have a little mini sham cloth in a freezer bag. So what I do is really hot, sweaty nights, as long as I'm not dry camping or if I have enough water, I will pour a little bit of water in here, use a little bit of this powdered, I think they're called Alpine Suds, so powdered soap, and just give myself a quick wash, and it's so nice. I also did not used to do that at the beginning of when I was hiking. I was very like, I don't need all this extra stuff, but something about just not being all sticky and itchy all night long, I love. I have a whole lot of toothpaste tabs and a tiny little toothbrush. Let's see if I can get that out. I think I put like a month's worth of toothpaste tabs in here. So a little toothbrush that I got from Garage Grown Gear. It's just a little plastic toothbrush. I've got a bunch of them. Some Vaseline for chapped lips. Some ibuprofen. Some little hair ties. And fingernail clippers. Oh, and my glasses wrapped in a little glasses case. They seem to manage fine. I don't know how long they'll last like this, but this is like my third pair. So if I need to get them replaced, it won't be the end of the world. I also have meds. This is just like sample meds. But I do take a couple allergy medicines, so I'll have a decent amount of just like contact stuff, glasses, and medicine, which unfortunately makes life a little more complicated, but not bad. So that's my Hygiene. Done. This is my electronics, like I said. So for my power bank, oh, I have these in another plastic bag. I don't know if I'll keep this, but I don't know. I think the power bank can rip holes in it, in the Dyneema sometimes. So I have this power bank. This is the Nitecore 20,000 milliamp hour thing. If I could do it again, I would get two 10,000. This is heavier than two of the 10,000. I'm sure I'm gonna need the 20,000 because I do like to listen to music and audiobooks at times on the trail, and I'm gonna be taking a lot of pictures and videos. So I'm gonna take the 20. I have a block for charging, and then a few charging cables. They're all the short ones. I got two USB-C to USB-C and then one USB-A to C. And then just a couple adapters to go on the end of these. There's one for my headphones, one for my Garmin watch. That's it, just the two. My headphones are the Aftershocks. So I don't have them with me right now, but they're just the ones that go over your ears, and they're the bone conducting, and I really like those because I can never get earbuds to actually stay in my ears. Noisy. There we go. So this is my UGQ 20-degree quilt. I love it. It's so warm. It's so cozy. I've had this thing in, well, gosh, a couple weeks ago I went out and it was negative 14 real feel. It was like down to 3 degrees. But I've had it and been very comfortable in like 12-degree weather. So these quilts are really customizable. So you can choose to have them, well, you can choose all sorts of things. But I chose to have the foot box zippered. So there's a zipper just at the bottom, and then the rest of the quilt is open, but it does have a snap and clips that you can clip it up to you as high as you want. So there's a drawstring at the bottom of this and another clip to keep your feet nice and cozy. And then if you undo the drawstring, you can lay it out flat, so on warmer nights. It also has this like collar thing, so that once the drawstring is closed and it's all zipped up, no drafts get in, no drafts get into your feet. I am bringing, there's an optional strap to go on here that will go around your inflatable sleeping pad and keep it a little more in place. So I'll be using that. And then the top also has a drawstring that you can use, and there's another little collar up here. So you can like cozy right up in it if it's really cold, or you can kind of leave it more open if it's not quite as cold. I don't remember if I got my foot box overstuffed, but regardless, UGQ is comfort rated, not survivability. So a lot of quilts or sleeping bags, if you see it's a 20-degree, that means, okay, if it's 20 degrees out, you won't die, but you might not be comfortable. I am comfortable in this. I also have hammocked I think it was like 13 or 15 with this as the top quilt, and then the under quilt, the same rating, and been perfectly comfortable and warm. The only other item that I carry is a compass here. So I have in the past always carried a paper map and compass with me. I primarily use my phone for navigation. I use the Far Out app like most other hikers on the longer trails. And then I use Onyx Backcountry or Avenza maps for other trails. But I'm still gonna bring the compass, and if there's like maybe in the Sierras, I will get a paper map just as a backup. I don't feel that it's necessary on trails where you're gonna see people all the time. So I'll play that part by ear. But anyway, so that is what is in my pack. And all of that is right around 14-pound base weight. I will post my Pack Wizard pack in the description. I don't use lighter pack. From last I heard, it's not supported anymore. Maybe that changed, but I use Pack Wizard and I really like it. And I will link everything in that pack so that you can see what I use, exactly what I'm using. All right, so on to my clothing and carried items. So first of all, my trekking poles. I love these trekking poles. These are the women's Black Diamond Alpine Carbon. They are very comfortable. There's, as far as like the cork, I love the cork handles. The straps are adjustable and they're like a little bit padded, or just the fabric is a little more forgiving than other, like just the canvas straps. The cork handles will like absorb your sweat, and also they're not freezing cold when it's really cold out on an early morning. And then you can, I don't really do this much, but you can use the handle below for like going up hills if you want to switch your grip. I love these poles. I use them on the Holong Trail, on the Pinhoti, on the Colorado Trail, and now I'm taking them on the PCT, and they're my friends. Oh, and I need them for my tent, so that's important. I also will be bringing a fanny pack. So this is a Chicken Tramper ultralight gear 1 liter fanny pack. It's pretty light, and I have lost my phone in the past. On the long trail, I lost it, like completely lost it, never found it, was without a phone for 8 days. Did use my map and compass a couple times. And so I like to have this so that I can put my phone in it. I used to use a shoulder strap pocket for my phone, but what I keep in here mostly is the phone, snacks, chapstick, my little Chicken Tramper wallet, and sunblock. I also have a little bit of sunblock for my face. I have a very sensitive skin to sunblock, and bad things can happen if I use the wrong stuff on my face. So I will always have like a little separate one just for my face. And my little, I think this is a Joby tripod. It's kind of funky looking right now, but this tripod is what I'll be taking with me. And then I think I'm gonna bring this little journal. We'll see. I like to journal a bit, but I'm not good at like writing. I like to just use my phone. So we'll see if I can get myself to use this. But that's pretty much what's in there, in that fanny pack, and that fits really nicely just along with the pack, and the hip belt pockets are far enough to the side that the fanny pack just completely fits, like it's like they're made for each other. Now, my clothes. First of all right, let's get them up here. We'll go for the important part, my shoes. Since I have a narrower foot, really Solomon is the best shoe for me. And Gingy toe liners and Darn Toughs, of course. But then these shoes with the Superfeet hiking insoles. But anyway, these shoes are the Solomon Speedcross 6. And then I use the Dirty Girl gaiters that clips to the front and then Velcros to the back, and then it stays on really well. I have my Lazy Hiker hiking hat. It is very lightweight, flexible. It's, I don't know, quick dry fabric, I guess you'd say, and then it's breathable in the back. This is from the Lazy Hiker Brewing Company in Franklin, North Carolina, where I stopped after I finished the Pinhoti and did some of the AT. So for a shirt, I'm gonna be wearing long sleeve sun hoodie This is, you guessed it, Outdoor Vitals. And then my shorts, I have the Patagonia 5-inch baggies. I run hot and I was hiking in pants on the long trail and I was dying. So these were a special delivery to me on the long trail, and I'm very happy for these. I'm taking these with me. They're really durable material too. They're not the lightest weight shorts, but I think they'll be good for, you know, hiking through the desert. So I'm using the Brandwin innerwear, so bra and or sports bra and underwear. All right, so here is what I have come up with for the Sierra section, and I think this is going to be fun. So first of all, I have my bear canister. This is the Barricade. I don't know which one it is, so I'll put it in the description down below in case you can't see it. This is connected to the bottom of my pack by 4 little carabiners with the strap that I purchased to go with it. I think you can buy it like from their website, but it's made by a third party. This canister is very light, and I was shocked to find out that if I hung this from the bottom of my pack, it did not bang on my legs and really irritate me. I did put it up top at first and it fit just fine, but I did, you know, kind of bonk my head on it now and again. And what I found when I put it on the bottom, I didn't even notice it was there. I practiced like randomly jumping on furniture and things and seeing if it would pull me off balance, and it really didn't. So I think that is, this is gonna work really well. Oh, first we'll do the Ice Axe. Ice Axe, this is the Camp Corsa. There we go. It's pretty light, and I still need to watch some videos on how to use it. Maybe I'll even be able to practice on the slopes a little bit. We'll see. But that's the Ice Axe. Hopefully I never will have to use it. So let's disconnect this. And right now, basically what I have in here is anything extra that I'm going to be bringing with me in the Sierra. I also only have 4 carabiners right now. I just had to order one more. These are some real nice, very strong, small titanium carabiners that I use for like everything. So this strap connects really well to this, and it's very convenient. I bought it for using on the long trail, but I did not take the bear canister on the long trail. So I have a quarter that I'll probably just like tape to the top of it, but I didn't bother locking it. So right now what I have in here is my puffy. I will be taking this the whole time, so I won't just have this in the Sierra. But as far as what might be easy to put in here, that's one thing that I thought of. Most likely, I'll just put my clothes in here. Right now, I just have, so this will be extra. The Ventus hoodie. This is from Outdoor Vitals. I love this. It's really comfortable. It's insulated. It's synthetic insulation. It has a thumb hole. It has, so it's perforated in the armpits, so they're vented. So it's like active insulation, I think is what they call it. The hood is really nice. It's very warm, and it has elastic on it as well, so it stays on. Let's see what else we have. It zips up the front, so you can, you know, adjust temperature there. And then on the bottom, it does have a drawstring with a shock cord. So this is what I'm going to bring with me additionally in the Sierra. I also have these down booties from Outdoor Vitals. They are awesome. I love them. They're very light. You don't wear them outside because they don't really have a bottom to them, but they're like super warm. So I'll just wear them when I'm sleeping. They're only a couple ounces, and they are well worth the wait. I also have a pair of smart wool liners. that will go under my regular smart wool gloves. Future Celeste here. I completely forgot about my micro spikes, so they will also be with me in the Sierras. I had them in my other pack for a hike that I was gonna do that day and did not put them in the pack that I was showing you what I had. Anyway, I'll have my micro spikes. They are Catula. So that is everything. Like I said, it's a 14-ish pound base weight. I do have a couple things that I'm thinking about taking that I would love to hear other people's experience with. So the first one is an umbrella. I'm not good in the heat. I'm always hot. I hate being hot. I hate being in the sun. I'm really looking forward to the desert. So I originally bought this umbrella for hiking with my grandkids when we had them in backpacks and front packs, and it rained one time, and I got the great idea to buy one of these to protect us. Well, all the baby packs nowadays have the little sun and rain protection on them, so that's not necessary for that. But anyway, so I have this umbrella. I carried this on the long trail, sent it home as soon as I could. On the Pinhoti, wait, did I carry it in the Pinhoti? I started to, and then decided not to. I carried it, no, here's what I did. I carried it on a couple trips where it was gonna be pouring the whole time, and I'm like, I'm gonna use this umbrella. I didn't use the umbrella. And then I brought it on the Colorado Trail. I tried to use it in some of the burn sections in the Colorado Trail, because it was wide open, really hot, very sunny. I have the little attachment that connects it to, supposed to connect it to your pack. Couldn't figure out how to make it work, and it wasn't a pretty sight. It didn't work. So I either need to figure out how to make this work and bring it, or not. But I've heard conflicting things about whether this would be useful anyway, even in the desert, because sometimes the desert is so overgrown you can't use it. So if you have any input here, let me know. That's the one. Right now, it's a no. Also, rain pants. This is also a no right now. I'm just bringing the wind pants, and I have a base layer if it's cold. But, you know, maybe further north when it gets to be later in the season and it's not as warm, maybe this is something that would be useful later. So again, if anybody has any input on that, let me know. But right now, there are no. Okay, so if you have any questions, comments, did I forget anything? Did I bring a tent? Did I bring the big three? Do I have a backpack? Yeah, I got all that stuff. But let me know, leave a comment, and as always, like and subscribe if you want to follow me on my hike on the PCT for 2,650 miles. I can't wait. Thanks for watching.